God wants us to be free, not trapped, not dependent, not controlled by fear, not controlled by debt, not controlled by confusion, not controlled by a government agency that most people don't understand. God wants us to be free. But freedom doesn't happen by accident. Freedom has to be built. Freedom has to be protected. Freedom has to be defended. And the first step towards freedom is independence. Because if you are completely dependent on someone else, you're not truly free. If you're dependent on a paycheck you do not control, a system you don't understand, a tax code you've never been taught, or a government agency you're afraid to challenge, then your freedom is fragile. That's not the American dream. The American dream isn't dependency. The American dream isn't waiting for someone else to give you permission. The American dream is building something of your own, providing for your family, standing on your own 2 feet, creating value, taking responsibility, owning your future. That's freedom. And real independence begins when you start taking control of your own life. Control over your life also means control over your commercial life. How you earn, how you spend, how you save, how you pay taxes, how you keep records, how you structure your business, how you protect your family, how you prepare for hard times. Your commercial life matters because it's the part of your life where freedom and responsibility meet. And for many Americans, the clearest path to that independence is running your own business. Not because business is easy. It's not. Not because business is safe. It's not. Not because there aren't any risks. There are plenty of risks. But when you run your own business, you're building something. You're building income. You're building value. You're building discipline. You're building responsibility. You're building a future that doesn't depend entirely on someone else's decision. That's the heart of the American dream. But here's the hard truth. If you want to be free in America today, and you want to run your own business, you have to be prepared to fight back. Because the government isn't passive. The IRS is not passive. Regulators aren't passive. The system is not forgiving to the small business owner who is disorganized, unprepared, unaware. If you don't control your records, someone else will control the story. If you don't control your tax compliance, the IRS will control your options. If you don't control your business structure, the government will treat you according to its rules, not yours. If you don't prepare for the problem before it starts, you may find yourself reacting after the government has already taken control. That's why preparation matters. That's why record keeping matters. That's why tax planning matters. That's why business structure matters. That's why compliance matters. This isn't about paperwork. This is about freedom work. This is about how you defend your independence. This is how you protect what you built. This is how you make sure that when the government comes to asking questions, you're not afraid. You're ready. Because the goal is not just to make money. The goal is not just to file forms. The goal is not just to survive another tax season. The goal is freedom. Freedom for your family. Freedom for your business. Freedom for your future. Freedom to pursue the American dream without living in fear of the IRS. But you can't wait until the notice comes. You can't wait until the bank account is frozen. You can't wait until a levy hits. You can't wait until the government has already taken control. You have to prepare now. That's why I wrote this book. I want to help you understand what the IRS can do, what your rights are, and how to start fighting back before it's too late. So if you're a business owner, a contractor, a self-employed professional, or someone trying to build a more independent life, let us help you achieve the American dream. Go to fightbacknow.com and get a copy of my book. You just pay for the shipping. We'll take care of the rest, because God wants us to be free. The American dream is still worth fighting for, and a free people prepare to fight back. Fightbacknow.com.